Hey guys, I'm LB, and let's play the Duskers Daily Challenge for the 12th of May, after we look at the leaderboard for the 11th. So let's see, challenge, leaderboards. I came in at 23 out of 34, which means that a lot of people hit 0. Dano416 did really well, but I don't think he found the ship upgrade that Nock found. Although Nock wasn't able to get the ship upgrade, but man, Dano's run! Go watch it, cause he dealt with the deadly slime really well. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, Nock got a 667. And yep, let's go ahead and start today's, and hopefully I won't die. I've also changed my alias for begin, so that the game will actually start the mission now. That's something I wasn't even aware was an issue. We have lure and nothing else. Oh joy, what are we dealing with? 2 infestation types? Well, hopefully they are both organic, or one of them is not goo. So let's see. Swap with 3, and give me interface, and then let us begin. Mission started. Why did I go to the weird corner of the door there? That's so weird. Oh, look at that! What do we have here? Give me this. Sonic! Okay, well that is an upgrade I've never used before. But, I think it, repels organic threats, which is not too useful, especially when we have lure. So let's see, grab 3R2. There we go. Have some doors here. Why is D25 look green? Oh, it's cause it's powered. That was weird. The colors for the doors don't always work properly sometimes. Oh my goodness, so much scrap in this first little room here. Wow, that's a lot of scrap. What do we have here? Survey. Found 10 rooms. Alright, let's close D20 while we're at it. Alright, so... this ship upgrade is firmly installed, yep, alright. Let's go ahead and pull this back here. There we go. Alright, where do we want to place the lure? I think R4 is where we're gonna wanna go first, so... let's plonk the lure down here. Go all the way back across this incredibly wide room. Oh, it's a leaper. Wow! That was quite a leap right there. That leaper sure went on a journey. Alright, so we know one of the infestation types is leapers. Good, good, good. We have another interface here. Just survey. Thank you very not much. Alright, so... let's flag R3. That leaper is going to town on that lure. We don't need to be concerned with that. Next up, I wanna check R7. Hello? Alright, this room appears to be clear aside from the vent. Alright, let me plonk a lure in here for now. And if it ever gets attacked, we'll know a drone swarm has spawned in there. Alright, next up... let's check through D10. Yes. Oh, slime. Alright, well then. Leapers and slime, oh joy. Well, we can't deal with that room until we've been to this room, and I don't want to do that just yet. What about D11? It's kinda weird how you can't see through the room until you actually cross the threshold of the door a little bit. And there's slime in here too. Great. Alright, well. check for slime in here. They seem to be good for now, but wouldn't hold it to that for very long. Although we do know about the pop trick now, so if goo spawns in a generator room, we can try popping it, and hopefully it won't destroy the generator. Lure's not being attacked just yet. So how about we try... Yeah, let's try examining through here. Alright, there's no drone swarm, so I don't have to be careful about it. Well, the fuel's in here. Anybody home? I'm being cautious, because I think leapers will still attack you if you enter the room too quickly, whereas drone swarms will go past you to the lure. Ooh, we got one of each. Nice. Alright, so at this point we have to find another generator in order to move on, and I bet it's in one of the rooms with goose, so we're gonna have to vent them. Let's go ahead and... pick up B9, dock A4... Come on, let me in please, thank you. Alright, so, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open D10... Oops. D10, and D11. There can never be a door 1, cause A1 is always a door that exists. And... A4... A4. Broke the terminal, don't care. Really? I don't know how long it takes radiation, like if it resets at all, with the airlocks. There we go. So now goo should be out of those two rooms. Still seem to be clear here. So, dock A4. We'll see if there's a generator in either of those rooms. Nothing here. And nothing here. Alright, so... it could be an R8 or R9, or R11... or R10. I wanna check R10 first. Okay, well there's that. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dano, for discovering that. That is awesome. Alright, so... I want to put a lure... about there-ish. Dock A1. We'll get everybody into R2. And then we will check through A3. Anybody home? Should've put a lure in R4 so I could have somewhere to dump it, or R12 actually. But it seems to be clean. You can do that while redocking. That's nice. Alright, so... that was scary. We have an unpowered terminal in here, and no generator, so... gotta go back to basics. Let's put 3 back on board, so that way we have less catastrophe if some goo spawns in R2 again. And also, while I'm here, let's put away interface, because we don't need that. Might find a destroyed drone that we can salvage stuff off of. So next, I want to check through... D7. I don't know where is the best place to put the lure here, actually. Let me put the lure... up here, actually. Alright, D7, what do you got? Oh, there we go. And here is a generator. Okay, so... with that in mind... how is the best way to handle this? Alright, we can go through R5. D11, D21... Dock A1. Yeah, because D19 would not open to us. Let's flag R6 so we don't forget. Nav to R... well, let's just put 1, there we go. And we will watch it carefully, in case there's any goo that has spawned along the way. But we don't want that. That leaper's still going to town on the lure in there. Alright. Here's where things get interesting. I want to check through R9. Alright, so... first of all... oh goodness. That is not good. Where is that gonna happen? Oh! Well, that works out. Alright, nav to R11... generator. I'm glad that I never did anything with that leaper, I might have had the doors open in order to get there. And again, we will watch for deadly goo. Which I should have been doing on the way back, technically, but I was more concerned about watching where the radiation was gonna hit. Alright, should have been navigating 1 along here as well, but whatever. Yeah, we can enter through... whatchamacallit... D19. It is a nice change of pace to have... some relatively tame enemies. Especially when we have our generator drone and our number 1 drone tanky enough to take a leaper hit, and get out of it alive. Alright, so... I'll plunk a lure by the airlock. Close D19. Open D5. I see goo. There could always be a leaper. I'll give it a moment. Alright. I don't see anything useful right there at this moment. we could check through D18. No goo in here just yet, 'cause if there is, that would be annoying. I won't really have a good way to deal with that. I'd have to vent it through D19, which would be risky. Yeah, I don't see anything in there I want. I saw maybe a terminal on the bottom left corner there, but that's not of interest to me right now. Alright, so, next up... Actually, let's not do that just yet. Let's plonk something... Oh, where are we gonna try and get this guy to go if somebody's in here? That's a good question. I'm gonna put a lure in R4. And our escape route will be through A2, so I'll open D19 in the event of emergency. Lure, so that way if something gets done with the lure in this room, hopefully it'll head for this other lure instead of munching on us. So I'll plonk the lure... around... here. Oh goodness, how am I gonna do this? D8. Anybody home? I think that's enough time. Okay, this room's clear. No goo just yet, thankfully. Let me pick up the other lure. There we go, and we will check through D14, and that should be it. Let me pick up this one last lure as well. Actually, no, I do want to leave the lures in here. I want to leave a trail of breadcrumbs for it to follow so that I can get out safely. There we go. Anybody home? Nobody home. Alright, so... don't need to bother picking up the lures, they don't count towards our score, so let's go ahead and... let's go ahead and open A2 and end. I think that's everything. Watch for deadly goo. Seem to have gotten really lucky with the goo placement, it seems. Yeah, looking at all the blue lines here... seems we've explored everywhere, so... relatively simple mission. The main difference is going to be... ship scan, and anybody who doesn't vent the goo and doesn't explore further into the ship as a result. Yeah, that's it. 7:15. Alright. Well, Burning Nest Sucko didn't do too well, so anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in another video. Goodbye!